everyone, it's Katie, your Shared Legacy Farm CSA coach, and today I'm talking to you about veggie pancakes, which is an exit strategy that I really need to embrace more because as I was prepping for this, I realized you can basically throw anything into these pancakes, and they're going to taste delicious. It's a great way to use a large variety of your box each week. So make sure that you check out our PDF guide to making veggie pancakes. I will post it in the comments below, and it'll kind of go over everything I'm going to talk to you about today. So in this bowl I have some grated vegetables. Rule of thumb when you're making veggie pancakes, you want the majority of your veggies to be some of those root veggies, whether it's potatoes, carrots, beets, turnips, and then you can have some other add-in items. So you want at least 3 cups vegetables packed tightly, and you want to grate them and kind of squeeze the extra moisture out of them, especially if you end up using some things like zucchini or things that have more moisture in them. So in here I've got a mixture of potatoes, carrots, kohlrabi, and beets, all grated. I squeezed out the extra moisture with this towel. I've got a little bit more than 3 cups here, so I might have to modify this recipe a little bit, but that's my base. And then usually do a ½ cup of onion. So I've got that onion there. You can also use green onions or scallions if you want. A ¼ cup of flour. So 3 cups veggies, about ½ cup onion, ¼ cup of flour. Right, like I said, I've got a little bit more veggies here, so I might have to add a little bit more. And 1 beaten egg. And I am going to stir this up until it kind of gets like batter-like. I might actually need another egg in this guy because I have a lot of veggies here. I had some things that I wanted to get rid of, and I also wanted a decent amount of potatoes in here, so after you grate them down, sometimes it ends up being a lot. Yep, I'm going to add 1 more egg, maybe 2, and a little bit more flour. Alright, so like I said, I've got potatoes, beets, kohlrabi. I actually have a little bit of greens in here because I had a few left, so I chopped them up fine. I've got my pan heating back here with oil in it, getting nice and hot. Add a little bit more flour. I'm also going to add some salt and pepper to these. Fresh herbs and spices are also a great thing to add in the veggie pancakes. So I actually might add some dill because I think that will go nicely with the potatoes. You could also add turmeric or ginger. Alright, so this is a little bit thicker now where I'm going to kind of be able to form more of a pancake. You just kind of might have to play around depending on how many vegetables you have and adding a little bit more egg and flour. So I've got this burner on, I've got this oil kind of getting hot here. Some people will turn on their oven so that way they can keep the pancakes warm because you don't really want to crowd the pan that much. I'm going to add a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt, and some dill. Alright. And then I'm going to kind of form these with a spoon when I put them in my hot pan here. And just kind of smash them down. I'm going to make these kind of small and let them cook for about 5 minutes on each side. Turn up the heat a little bit. You definitely want to have a hot pan. I'm going to make a decent amount of these today, and I'm actually going to save them on this plate and warm them up in the pan later on. So you can do that. You can eat them hot. You can eat them at room temperature. So I've got these frying here, and I'm going to put this lid on. So like I said, in here I've got kohlrabi, potatoes, shredded beets, shredded carrots. You can pretty much add a large variety of veggies to these guys. You could add zucchini. You just want to grate it first and make sure you squeeze out the extra moisture. You can add winter squash, different types of butternut squash, so really whatever you want. You can even add some cooked greens to these. So you can blanch your spinach, your collard greens, squeeze those out after you cook them, chop them up finely, and add some of those greens to veggie pancakes. Green onions or corn are also other items, so I feel like this is everything but the kitchen sink in these guys. You can basically grate, shred, whatever you want, as long as you have the majority of your pancake batter, some of those root veggies like potatoes, beets, carrots, that type of thing. Like I said, I added dill to here, but some people might do ginger or fresh other herbs and spices, so you've got a large variety of stuff to kind of work with. When you put them on here, you're going to let them cook for about 5 minutes each side. I had a really hot pan here, so I actually might try to, well, they're not quite done yet, flip these guys pretty soon. And I'm going to warm these up again later in this pan when it's actually time for dinner. So I might not even cook these all the way through right now. But you can see in here, I'll just pull one out because they are almost done. You let them cook for about 5 minutes on each side. And I just want to show you that this is such a fun, colorful way to enjoy all those veggies and super easy. So if you're trying to get kids involved in the kitchen, kind of letting them pick out some different veggies to go in their veggie pancakes, props to you if you can even get this to be a breakfast pancake and get some veggies in at breakfast. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you include this as a way to use up that CSA box this year. Make sure you check out our PDF below for your guide to making veggie pancakes. Thanks and have a good day.